everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is a rivalry game that always gets the blood pumping, both on the field and in the stands. One of the great division battles in the NFC. They've met once already this season. We'll see what kind of fireworks are in store for us here in Game 2. It's the Vikings going up against the Bears.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Bridgewater on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Lamar Houston in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Second down throw for Bridgewater. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Bridgewater. Screenplay, McKinnon. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Gun, Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
This is Howard on 2nd down. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Barnes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. The play clock's running down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Forced out to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Murray. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Bridgewater under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lamar Houston, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And this one is right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are in for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you...
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the big tight end shifting around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now it's Trubisky, and it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Running with Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Set. Green 30. No. Check. Patriot.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's complete to White. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now let's go. Green. Leopard. Detroit. Here we go.
Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Here we go now. Green 39. Detroit. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The tight end in motion right. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Oh, look at the juke. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. That was 2nd down run for Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Even Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They go play action here on first down. Now he steps away, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro Navarro Bowman. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On the handoff, this is Howard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Out left to Shaheen. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Boom!
Play action. Now Trubisky. He hits right, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 11 yards for number 11.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On first down, Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now Trubisky on third and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Murray, strong running, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go with Murray again. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the tight end goes in motion left. They go play action. Bridgewater. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barnes. He got 29 yards that time. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Lamar Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And McManus able to put it through on the NFL scoreboard. Second quarter in Nashville. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Let's go. Blue, Landy. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On the give, running right is Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go right back to Howard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Trubisky. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was third and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll try the right side with Murray. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To throw is Bridgewater. Going with a screen for Murray. And some room to work. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Akeem Hicks able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Play clock winding down. Now Bridgewater. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. in the red zone this time. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now McManus for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, it's Howard. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. They go play action with Trubisky. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He completes it right side to right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Being chased out left. He leads this one for Howard, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a third down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal here from the 2. They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Howard. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And he's able to put it through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The tight end changing his position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. That's complete to Meredith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue, land it. No. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They go with Howard again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Trubisky. Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Now, that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Howard. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. Well, you know, in this situation, they're making the adjustment to be more aggressive. You got to wrap that football up.
Yeah, it always amazes me that people don't understand that well because you're going to come in as a defense. The first guy makes the tackle, you try and stand up the ball carrier, and here come the rest of the guys trying to knock the ball out.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. Dagger.
And the wideout in motion. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't